Naisip mo na rin ba minsan, tama ba tong paraan ko ng pagtuturo? Or bakit parang hindi effective sa anak ko ang lesson today? Don't worry because it's not you. Maybe just haven't discovered your child's learning style yet. So in this video, we'll talk about different teaching methods and how to match them with your child's learning style. So this will help make your homeschooling days smoother, more effective, and yes, mas masaya. And if this is your first time watching our homeschooling series, A Guide to Homeschooling in the Philippines, I will link the previous episode below. So doon natin pinag-usapan ang why do you homeschool? So napakaganda at napaka-importanting start nito. This video is also part of our series to help Filipino families homeschool with confidence, clarity, and purpose. So if you're new to this journey, don't worry kasi may kasama ka. Now, let's talk about the popular teaching methods used by homeschoolers, especially here in the Philippines. Alam niyo ba that every child learns differently? So, hindi ito one size fits all. Kaya minsan, kahit gaano ka pa ka-organized, if your approach doesn't match your child's learning style, mahihirapan kayo pareho. But the good news, when you discover how your child learns best, magic happens. So, learning becomes smoother, happier, and more meaningful. Now, let's talk about visual learners. Visual learners are your picture lovers. They understand better when they see what's being taught. Tips natin dito, gamitin ang flashcards, pictures, draw diagrams, or mind maps at gumamit ka rin ng mga colorful worksheets and posters. Ang example natin dito, instead of just saying the water cycle has 4 stages, you show them a diagram with arrows, clouds, and raindrops. Nag-gets na nila agad yan. Now, let's talk about auditory learners. So, these learners love sound. They learn best through listening and speaking. So, yung tips ko sa inyo, read lessons aloud, record your voice explaining a topic, or sing memory songs. Perfect ito for Bible verses or multiplication tables. Gawa ng kwento habang nag-aaral. So yung example natin dito, while learning Philippine history, kwento style mo siya ikwento, parang storytelling session lang. Now, let's talk about kinesthetic learners. So these are your active, hindi makulat hands-on learners. They need to move to learn. So yung tips ko sa inyo, use crafts or Lego to build concept science experiments na may active participation, role-playing, and games, and allow them to fidget with something while listening. So example natin, instead of explaining planets through pictures lang, gumawa kayo ng mini solar system using clay or paper balls. Now, dito naman tayo sa reading and writing learners. So these learners process information best by reading and writing. So, mahilig sila mag-journal, gumawa ng list, or magbasa. So, ang tips ko sa inyo, give them plenty of writing prompts. Let them keep a notebook per subject. Encourage silent reading time. Have them rewrite notes in their own words. So, example natin dito, after watching a science video, ask them to summarize what they learned in their notebook. So, now, let's jump into one of the most important decisions you'll make as a homeschooling parent, your teaching method. Or in other words, paano mo ba ituturo ang mga lessons? There's no one right way to homeschool, just the way that works best for your family and your child. So let's go through some of the most common homeschooling methods, especially used by families here in the Philippines. So let's talk about traditional or school at home. So this is the method most families start with. It mimics the setup of a regular classroom. May textbooks, worksheets, scheduled subjects per day. Maganda ito for parents who want safer with structure and want to align closely with DepEd or a homeschool provider. But the challenge is that it can sometimes feel rigid or overwhelming if you try to copy a whole classroom setup at home. So remember, you're not running a school, you're running a home that teaches. So now, Charlotte Mason method naman is known for using living books. So meaning, stories that are engaging and full of ideas, not just dry textbooks. So it includes short lessons, nature walks, art, Bible study, and a focus on good habits. Perfect ito if gusto mo ng gentle, character-focused, and literature-rich learning environment. So sa totoo lang, maraming Filipino homeschool moms ang nai-inlove sa Charlotte Mason because it feels warm, thoughtful, and life-giving. So now, let's talk about unit studies. Unit studies are all about integration. You choose one topic, then you build all your subjects around it. Example is studying about butterflies. So you can do science, tapos butterfly life cycle, math naman, counting caterpillars, art, draw or paint a butterfly, and Filipino ay gumawa lang kayo ng story about butterflies. So it's fun, engaging, and ideal if you're homeschooling multiple children of different ages. Now, let's proceed to Montessori approach. Montessori encourage independent learning through hands-on materials. So the child leads and the parent observes and supports. So this is ideal for younger children, especially sa mga preschool to early grade school. It also teaches life skills like pouring water, folding clothes, and managing space, which are part of education too. Now, let's talk about eclectic or mix and match. Now, this is probably the most used method in the Philippines. It means kukuha ko dito ng konti doon, basta bagay sa anak ko. So, for example, Charlotte Mason for reading, unit study for science, traditional for math. This method gives you the most flexibility and you can adjust every year or even every quarter depending on how your child grows. So, now that you know kung ano ang learning styles and teaching methods, here are some tips na ginagawa rin namin dito sa Graceful Homeschooling at ng ibang homeschooling moms in our community. So number 1, i-observe mo yung child mo during play and lessons. Ano ba ang style niya naturally? Try one method at a time. Give it 2 to 4 weeks. Huwag ka lang basta magpalit na magpalit. Mix and match when needed. You're allowed to adjust. And then journal your experiences. I-track mo lang what works and what doesn't. And then ask your child, mas gusto mo ba ito or ito? Let them be part of the process. Now, this is where you shift from teacher mode to mentor mode. Remember, homeschooling is a conversation. It's a relationship. So I created the book, Raising Brave Arrows, a guide to homeschooling in the Philippines for moms like you. Moms who want a clear, simple, and heart-centered roadmap. Now, inside this, you will find step-by-step guides, homeschooling tips, and syempre, encouragements from a homeschooling mom to another. So you can grab a copy today. So yung link nito is in the description. It's your homeschooling best friend, coach, and a reminder that you can do this. So, mommy, remember, the goal is not to be a perfect teacher, but a present and prayerful one. Don't forget to like and comment below, Learning Mom, if you picked up something helpful today. Subscribe and hit the bell button para updated ka sa next episode ng Homeschooling Series, a guide to homeschooling in the Philippines. And get your copy of Raising Brave Arrows, available now to guide you in every step of your homeschooling journey. God bless everyone, and remember, your home is a powerful classroom. I'll see you around. Bye!